But she came and kneeling, worshipped him, and kept praying, Lord, help me.
You see what happened was, even though all this stuff was against her and getting her prayer answered, she came back to Jesus and did what?
Worship.
And worshiped him.
Yeah.
How many, let me tell you something, how many know you can get more from God by worshiping him than begging him?
Oh, yeah.
Read the book.
And kept praying, Lord, help me.
Lord, she's got now here's somebody write this down. If you don't write that, notice I see this next point. I want some similar like at Facebook. I want you to put some of these points on your Facebook column. Put this one that's all other mesh. You can write on Facebook. Put this on there. This next point is important. This woman, after all these odds, what was important to her, she kept her focus.
Yeah.
She didn't get mad about Jesus ignoring her. She didn't get mad about the church pushing her aside. She didn't get upset about Jesus saying, I got what you need, but I can't because I got it from my own folks. None of that mattered. Only one thing mattered to her. At home, I got a problem.
Yeah.
And I don't intend to leave this church the same way I came.
All right.
My daughter is full of devil.
Yeah.
My daughter is bipolar. My daughter is bad. My daughter is cutting up. I can't do a thing with her. Lord, I'm coming to the altar, and I don't care what the church folks do. I don't care how they look at me funny. I don't care about protocol. I don't care about what's proper no more. I don't care about what's Dixie in order no more. All I know is I can leave here in the same condition I came here in. I can't go back home and face this unruly girl. Lord, you got to do something for me in that time. Read the book.
And he answered, it is not right, proper, becoming, or fair to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dog.
An ultimate defeat. An ultimate insult. To say, I got what you need, but I can't give it to you. Don't have mercy. It would be like giving it to dogs. So he told the woman. But here again, she knew something that a lot of us don't know. When he styled her as a dog, somebody catch this revelation. Remember, you preach this time, I want you to catch this revelation when you preach this. Because, see, he didn't just call her, when he called a dog, but he was referring to her as a certain kind of dog. Hello, somebody. He used the dog term to express what kind of dog.
Yeah.
And the kind of dog that he was expressing was a lap dog. Because he said, I can't, because the dog, I can't give him from the fall from the master's table, from the master's table to give the dog. A lap dog will lay, while he's called a lap dog, because he's the kind of dog that lays around and put his head in his master's lap. And the master loved how the dog loved him, all in his lap, all in his chest. And when the master, when a good master is eating his food and the lap dog is in his lap, amen, and that dog look up and says, "Now what we do, man?" And a good master will let crumbs and let drops of the food fall in the dog's mouth. That's why she didn't mind when the lap dog said, even my God, even the crumbs that she said, her attitude was, no, that's all right, I don't mind that lap dog because I believe you are so powerful. Well, in her worship, I believe you are so great in who you are that even the crumbs that fall from the master's table, you ain't got to give me one of them big miracles you got for Israel. You ain't got to give me one of them great powerful miracles that you got for your own folk that you talked about earlier. I don't need that. Just a crumb that will fall from the master's table. It's enough power in the crumbs
Then Jesus answered her, O woman, great is your faith.
Great is your faith.
Be it done.
After all we've done to you, after all this ridicule, after all this abuse, after all this embarrassment, you still here talking about what you're talking about, testifying what you testified about. That's another thing. Write this down. By God, what comes out of your mouth, the Bible said, was snared by our words. Stop saying your children are bad.
Yes.
Stop talking to them like they ain't nothing. Stop telling your daughter she ugly. Stop telling your son he's going to be just like your no good daddy.
All right. All right.
Stop telling them kids that kind of stuff. But what you need to do is like what my mama did for us. When my brothers and sisters was getting those drugs and going to jail, mama got tired of it. And she, in the night, including me, she would, while we was in the sleep, she would get the anointed oil and walk in our bedrooms, and she would begin to pray over us, anoint us with oil. So Lord, save my children. Lord, bless my children. Lord, touch this boy. My brother named Steve, he was real bad, and she would tarry over his bed for a while. Oh, she would anoint him from head to toe. Lord, touch this boy. Something wrong with him. Oh, God, touch this child. Not cast the devil out of him. I plead the blood of his life. Devil, you can't have him. I know it's going the wrong way, but devil, you can't have my child. You can't have my children. You tell me out there tonight. She would anoint each and every one of us, and she always told us how wonderful we were. She always put in us that we're going to be somebody someday. She always told us to keep our heads up when you make a mistake, to get up from the fall and keep on pushing. She always admired us and esteemed us and affirmed us. You have to affirm your children. It's more to it than buying pretty clothes and putting pretty hairstyles on their head. It's more to it and making them think they're pretty. They got to be more than pretty. It's a lot of pretty girls in the state penitentiary. It's a lot of pretty fellas, handsome men in the state penitentiary. Pretty ain't gonna get it. They're gonna need something more than a pretty hairdo. They're gonna need something more than some Maybelline. They're gonna need something more than some fashion hair. They're gonna need something more than a weave. They're gonna help somebody. They're gonna need more than that. They're gonna have something on the inside. This woman had something in her that was propelling her to go through the obstacles, that go through the cruelness, and say, Lord, I worship you anyway. I praise you anyway. You are majesty. You are glorious. But even the dogs deserve the crumbs that fall from the master's table. And give me a crumb, and I'll take a crumb home, and my daughter shall be blessed. And the Bible declared, Lord have mercy. Come on, brother, help me out here. When I go to my seat, glory to God. If I preach good enough in here, Bishop would take me out and give me a Big Mac. So I'm trying to do a good job in the day. Lord have mercy. The Bible declares that when she said that Jesus said, woman, great is thy faith. Come on, look at your neighbor and say, get your faith up on the top shelf. No, come on, tell them, shake somebody. Say, come on, get your faith out of the basement and put it on the top shelf. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how rough it is. Yes!
Be it done for you, and she wished. And her daughter was cured from that moment.
The moment the woman's faith was recognized by Jesus, that moment, them devils got out of there. I dare somebody, my God, to go home, you see, because there's spirits lurking in your house. naturally. But when you sleep, your defenses are relaxed. And it's easier for him to come in, because the Bible said that the devil was the God and the prince of the air. The elements, the atmosphere is evil. That's why you got to guard your home. The Bible said there should be no plague come not my dwelling place if I put a guard at the door. The reason why you lost your house insurance, you've been robbed 3 or 4 times, and the insurance will drop you. You know why they'll drop you? After you've been robbed 2 or 3 times, you put a claim in, they'll drop you because they say your house is a liability. The reason why it's a liability, because the insurance has deemed you as easy access to robbery. Now what you need to do to your house to get back to be an asset to the insurance company, you need to go, might not hit the Home Depot somewhere, and get you some more locks. Get some better locks. And install some better locks on your windows and on your doors, so the thief come back this time. He said, I can't get to this lock. It was easy last time, but they done something since I was here last. They done put some guards in here. They done put some theft, some anti-theft locks on these windows. I can't, so I might as well leave here and go somewhere else. And that's what this fine God, what God is telling some of us to do in our spiritual life. You need to come and get some anti-theft locks in your home and keep the devil out of your home. Mama taught me that said the best way, write this down somebody. You need this. Y'all should go and take it down. The best way, what I say? To them, the best way to keep junk and trash out of your house is don't bring it in the first place. Y'all got junk in your house because you the one brought it in there.